Decorative landscaping says, look at this place. A food forest says, this place is becoming something. And that difference matters. Most decorative landscaping is designed to be looked at. Lawns, hedges, palms, flowers, clean borders, pretty views. It can make a property feel polished. It can make photographs look better. It can frame the villa, the pool, the path, or the entrance. But most decorative landscaping only does one job. It looks nice. A food forest does something different. It can be beautiful and useful at the same time. It can create shade, fruit, flowers, pollinator habitat, soil improvement, seasonality, guest education, a reason to walk, a reason to taste, a reason to return. That is why food forests matter for a productive retreat estate. The landscape should not only frame the estate, it should participate in the estate. A guest walking through ornamental landscaping may think, this looks beautiful. But a guest walking through a food forest may think, what is growing here? What can we taste? What will this look like next year? What fruit comes in season? What flowers bring the bees? What can children harvest? What does this place give back? That curiosity changes the experience. The land stops being background, it becomes part of the story. For Base 2, that matters because the goal is not just beauty. The goal is useful beauty. A productive retreat estate should feel alive. The guest should sense that the land is not static decoration. It is growing, changing, producing, deepening. A food forest can do that because it gets better with time. A lawn may need constant maintenance just to remain the same. A food forest, if well designed and well managed, can mature into something richer. More shade, more fruit, more flowers, more birds, more soil life, more story, more memory. That maturation creates a reason to return. A guest can come back and see what changed. The mango tree is bigger. The bananas are fruiting. The herbs have spread. The bees are working new flowers. The children remember the tree they planted. The landscape becomes a timeline. That is very different from ornamental landscaping. Ornamental landscaping usually tries to stay perfect. A food forest tries to become more alive. But this does not mean planting randomly. A bad food forest can become chaos, overgrown, hard to harvest, hard to maintain, full of pests, unsafe for guests, messy around pathways, confusing for staff. A productive landscape still needs design, layering, access, spacing, drainage, pruning, mulch, irrigation, harvest planning, guest-safe pathways, clear separation between beautiful wildness and neglected disorder. That line matters. A retreat estate cannot simply say, nature will handle it. Hospitality requires care. The food forest must be useful, beautiful, maintainable, and legible. Guests should understand it. Staff should be able to manage it. The kitchen should know what it can use. The story should be honest. This is where the highest value appears, not in maximum fruit yield, not in maximum botanical diversity, not in trying to build a jungle overnight. The value is in a productive landscape that makes the estate feel alive without overwhelming the operation. Fruit trees near guest paths, herbs near the kitchen, flowers near the bees, shade trees near gathering areas, educational signs where appropriate, harvest moments guests can remember, a landscape that supports food, story, ecology, and hospitality at once. That is the difference. Decorative landscaping consumes maintenance to create appearance. A food forest can convert maintenance into usefulness. It can feed the kitchen, support pollinators, create shade, improve soil, give guests something to explore, create content, build the identity of the estate. And over time, it can make the land feel more valuable because the landscape itself has become part of the asset. Not decoration around the asset, part of the asset. So perhaps the landscape should not only decorate the property, it should participate in the property. Can the landscape become part of what the estate gives back?